What's up, real ones? Today it's time for another episode of real pre-workout reviews. We're going to be putting Pre Primal to the test today. It's one I've been wanting to try, not gonna lie, because of the gimmicky packaging. I'm interested in it, and yes, their sample pack does come in the same packaging. So if you're not familiar with real pre-workout reviews, we go and we put pre-workouts to the test. And what I'm going to measure it on is taste, first and foremost, which we're going to get in just a minute, performance in the gym, which you'll see of my entire workout, and then post-workout crash. After measuring each element on its own on a scale of 0 to 5, we're going to aggregate those ratings together, and we're going to give it an overall rating and see where it lies in the current podium. If you need to catch up on the last episodes of Real Pre-Workout Review, go check out the playlist. It's going to be up there somewhere. You'll find it. So now, without any further ado, let's put Pre Primal to the test in terms of taste. As I mentioned, it comes in this little ape primate container here. It's interesting. I went ahead and got the sample pack, so the options that I had to choose from for today are the Primate Punch, which is a Hawaiian punch flavor, Jungle Juice, which is a tropical fruit flavor, and Tropical Rain, which is cherry, lime, and raspberry. So obviously you'll have your personal preference. For me, the Hawaiian Punch, like they literally say Hawaiian Punch. I can't not pick that one. I'm going to be mixing mine with about 8 ounces of water. It says 4 to 8 ounces per half packet. I just prefer the 8 to 10 ounce kind of range in my pre-workouts. Now time for the best part. Oh yeah, shake it, you dirty pre-workout. Get it. Oh, this is taking forever. I'm gonna cut. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. All right, it's time, real ones. Let's put Pre Primal to the test in terms of taste. Cheers. That's pretty damn good, actually. It's got the slightest bit of a sour edge. If you don't prefer that, I'm sure just a little bit more water would help with that, but I actually really like this. It is somewhat artificial tasting, but compared to some others we've tried, I won't name any names, but this one feels much less kind of in-your-face crappy sugar. It's more just kind of a smooth, slightly sour. So starting off strong, I think this goes toe-to-toe with Ghost's watermelon flavor, and I fucking love that watermelon flavor. So that's high praise from me. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it the same thing I gave that, which is a 4.5. I think this is quite a good tasting pre-workout. I wouldn't say it's exceptional. It's not completely blowing me away, but I am quite surprised with how good it is, and it's quite smooth. I don't know if there's gonna be any after effects, but we'll get to that part as part of the crash as well. Now with that taste test out of the way, the only thing left to do is go hit the gym and see how this thing performs. And when we come back, I'm gonna go ahead and review the performance and the post-workout crash, which I'm gonna be checking in a little bit later with you on. If you wanna skip right to the review, feel free to check the tags and the markers below.
But I'd never back down, man, I'd rather be
back, real ones. We put the pre-workout to the test. But how did Pre Primal do stacked against the others we've tested? Let's find out. Diving into the gym performance, this one was good. I just don't think it was great, if that makes sense. I had some pretty solid energy, was really starting to feel the tingles, especially as my workout was starting to get going. But it kind of fizzled out midway through my workout. It wasn't that it was gone, that I didn't have the energy from it. It was just kind of underwhelming at about 30 to 45 minutes into my workout. It didn't give quite the same boost that we've seen in some others, but it also didn't give me nothing or feel like nothing was there. So for me, it's kind of middle of the road on that regard, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a 4.0 in terms of performance. I feel like that accurately captures that it was good, but not great, in my opinion. Now, the last metric we're going to measure Pre Primal on is the post-workout crash. I am slightly changing things up here because I'm going to include a very important element from kind of pre to beginning of the workout that I want to talk about. And some of you may have guessed it, it's the pre-workout shits. This one was rough. I almost immediately got hit with it when I started my workout. I waited about 20 to 30 minutes before starting, and then as soon as I started going, I had to stop and run back to the bathroom. So I told you I'm gonna be real with you. This one was pretty rough on the pre-workout shits. But in terms of the actual post-workout crash afterwards, I definitely didn't have a full-on crash, but I also didn't have energy that carried me throughout the day. So kind of middle of the road here. With all those elements in mind, I'm gonna go ahead and give Pre Primal a 3.8 in terms of post-workout crash. All right, now that we have all our scores on the board, it's time to combine them and get our final score out of 5 for Pre Primal. Combining the 4.5 in terms of taste, the 4.0 in terms of performance, and the 3.8 in terms of post-workout crash, we came to an overall total of, drumroll, 4.1 out of 5 for Pre Primal. That 4.1 knocks Bucked Up off the third spot and secures Pre Primal as our third best pre-workout we've tried so far. But what do you want to see next? Let me know in the comments below. And yes, this is the time where I ask you to please like and subscribe if you like this content. I plan on bringing a lot more to you. I have a whole nice list going, but I want to hear what you want. And if you have the hookup on any of these pre-workouts, go ahead and let me know. But thank you so much for your time, real ones, for watching this video. I appreciate you, and I'll see you real soon with episode 5 of Real Pre-Workout Reviews. Take it easy.